I am Beta, your source for games in development. This week I'm talking about Battlestar Galactica Online. It's a free web browser game, and has some surprisingly good graphics for being a completely browser-based game. The only thing you need to download actually is the Unity Player, which is a game development tool that Bigpoint and Artplant have used to develop Battlestar Galactica Online. This game has been in beta for about a month now, a little over a month, and I'm showing you the tutorial right now, which you're going to first see, especially as a Cylon. I'm pretty sure that the other level for the humans is going to be pretty similar. Just teach you how to use the controls, which can be really confusing in the beginning. Here's a hint. Do not use the W, A, S, and D keys. Use your mouse button. Mouse button, both mouse buttons, all the mouse buttons you have if you want. Use your mouse. Because that's the easiest way to navigate. Find out the hotkeys, learn the hotkeys. There aren't very many of them, so you can learn how to do the targeting system pretty quickly. And then you just start shooting things. Actually, it starts shooting things on your own. Your main guns, these guns right here, they fire automatically once they get within range and within your firing arc. So right now I'm just going around trying to do the objectives that the tutorial wants me to do, and it's giving me, I have to blow up all these little things, and then I'll get into the fighting. I'm actually probably going to skip towards the fighting right now. So here's the first bit of fighting you'll do against something that can actually shoot back, and it's just computer controlled stuff right now, so it's nothing that impressive. It's just the tutorial. Again, I'm playing the tutorial because the server that I was on, where I had started this, was having some issues, and most games have server issues. It's a very stable game so far from what I've seen, and server-wise, but it is in beta, and so they have some things to work on. I'd like to actually see some hotkeys for throttle, where I don't have to, especially if you're not targeting anybody, you have to do the throttle with the mouse, which I find rather annoying. I'd like to see more hotkeys. But so far, the system is pretty good. You use the hotkeys to target your enemies, and then you use the right mouse button to look at them. Hold down the right mouse button and follow everything, and then you shoot your missiles when you want, and then your main guns just shoot automatically once they're within range. And it's pretty simple, and so you just run around and eliminate enemies. Playing against players is going to be a bit more complicated because people are a lot smarter than computers, and so there'll be some interesting issues that they'll need to resolve with PvP, but this is going to be a large PvP game. The humans and the Cylons are going to be fighting against each other for control of the system that they get thrown to, and this is what the tutorial is showing. This first part where they get thrown into the deep parts of space, the unknown, and where they have to take control of the sector and then eliminate the other faction. I don't know actually what's going to happen on a server when one side eliminates the other, or totally dominates the sector. I'm not exactly sure what's going to happen with that, whether they'll just reset the servers, reset that server and start over again, or what. But we'll find that out later on. I'll probably do another video for this in a couple months' time to see how things are going, to see if it's gotten actually any better. So right now, things are going bad, blowing up, we're getting sent to whatever parts of space we're getting sent to. And then I'll be able to create my character. So here's where you can do your name and set up what your character looks like. I'm obviously a Cylon. Everybody has the same body type, pretty much, especially the Cylons. So you can vary the colors of your different body parts a little bit. So another complaint is everybody's going to look the same. Very, very similar. And hopefully, as things progress in the beta, that'll change. There'll be more customization options with your character as you're running around in your space station, going to the shop, buying things, and getting your missions. So right here I'm looking at the ships to choose. Right off you can choose Heavy Raider or Raider for the Cylons, and there'll be the same classes of ships for the humans. They've balanced that pretty well. They've just reskinned the ships, essentially, for the humans and the Cylons. The Heavy Raider is more of a support ship, command ship, and then the Raider is a fighter. You get in there and do all the dirty work. Choose your name, and there you go. And that is Battlestar Galactica Online, being put out by Bigpoint and Artplant. So I want you to go and check out Battlestar Galactica Online. help them develop it. The more people that play and give them feedback on where they're going, the better the game's going to be if they listen to the players. And I think most developers are interested in listening to the players. Again, so Bigpoint and Artplant are working on this game. If you're a fan of sci-fi and especially Battlestar Galactica, go check it out. It'll be a lot of fun for you. I am Beta. I'll see you next week.